100 Thieves approaches this. I don't know if we're going to see Steel on the Killjoy, but let's look at the agent select presented by Verizon right here. And yeah, indeed, we have Steel coming in with the Killjoy really quickly. There is zero chance, Hiko, you're picking that Brimstone. You're not fooling anyone. Let's go to the other side. Cutler on the Sova. He had tons of success earlier in this stream with those shock darts on Ascent. You know, the Envy game, that was insane. He had like 4 shock dart kills in 1 half. That was incredible.
Man, Hiko's doing it to us again.
Yeah.
Are you going to fall for a Sean? Are we going to see a Brim? Is there an argument even for a Brim on Ascent these days?
Oh my god. As, you know what, Dicey and, let's see, Dicey and Asuna right now are probably like, stop the cap, right? That's what the Zoomies say. Stop the cap, Hiko. This is nonsense. We all know you're going to pick Sova. Okay, yeah, no, he's trolling. He's trolling. He's not going to do it.
It's got to be the
It's
Sova.
a Sova. It's gotta be. This man, he's bleeding us. This is 20 seconds deep. He's playing the long troll on us, Dan.
Man, is this guy even going to lock in? Come on. There we go. Planting the seeds of doubt. But
this guy.
It's going to be a really interesting matchup, Sean. You know, we're going to see attack here first for 100 Thieves. What are we going to be looking at? What's going to be the most important things to make sure that TSM on the defense, on a map that has pretty rough rotations, what do they need to do to deal with 100 Thieves on the attack going into this one?
Well, I would imagine this is going to be a lot different than what we saw out of when they played Envy, because Envy was really willing to take that B main duel with Subroza. I think 100 Thieves might show Subroza a little bit more respect at that B main based on what we saw in Split. But again, we just have to see how this goes. They could try to punish him early so that way later on he plays a little bit more reserved. It could go either way, but Subroza at B main on Ascent is the staple of TSM's gameplay. If he gets shut down on attack, they will falter and lose this series 0-3.
And here we go. We're about to get into map 3 here. Ascent between TSM and 100 Thieves. And up until this point, up until this grand finals, TSM had not lost a map, let alone more than 7 rounds against a single opponent. 100 Thieves are changing the script on them. And into Ascent we go, seeing 100 Thieves on the attack, hitting up the B main aggression. Asuna straight away in there with that Lear, trying to push back the TSM defense. But drones on the site and backside as well. They've got themselves... Well, they've got themselves a raise as well, so that's going to be difficult. Subroza's in the back. Ooh, drone's going to go down, and it's up to Subroza now to buy more time for his team to rotate in. They're going to make their way through. It's looking pretty decent initially for TSM here, but 100 Thieves are going to be able to claim this site, and it's going to be difficult to prevent the spike from going down. But they're going to try. They're not even waiting for the spike to get planted. They're going straight in. Hazed, able to take down Dicey, looking for one more. And that's the spike down. So now Hazed can play the spike. He can... It's not up to him. It's up to his opponent, Nitro, to pick up the spike and to get it planted.
And Nitro doesn't even know if he TP'd backside or spawn. He's so confused. He couldn't hear the landing sound of the TP. So there's so many question marks. And Nitro's just going to play the clock right now, eliminate half of these possibilities. And when all is said and done, he's going to realize exactly where Hazed is.
Ooh, tag down to 10.
Oh.
30 seconds left.
TPing out. Just
Whoa! Nitro saw him. Nitro saw him.
Is he ready? Is he ready? No, the pre-aim's not there. Nitro. He's outbrained Hazed this time around. Omen on Omen action. It's going to be Nitro who is going to prove better this time. And 100 Thieves, they start off their attack 1 round to 0.
Definitely made possible by Dicey. Enter that site with a frenzy, with a game plan. This man was just storming through the site. I think he got 2 or 3 entries right there. Got it into the one-on-one for Nitro. Nitro did what he does best, close it out.
I kept expecting the round to slow down after the initial frags, but both teams just kept pushing the pedal down even harder. And you can see immediately as we go into this anti-eco, not too much here to bear for TSM. We haven't seen, I don't think we've seen one time after losing a pistol, them buying up stingers and really going for a force buy. But we'll get those ultimate orbs collected, at least the A main ones, and Asuna's going to entry his way into the A sites. And they're looking pretty good here on these entries. They have enough ground to get a spike plant. Have to worry about the door in the tree position though. But Steel's got that. He's there with the late lurk. Oh, his positioning so perfect. Look at the timing here from Steel. And just like that, everyone goes down here for TSM. Very nicely executed by 100 Thieves.
I swear, every time I see this guy just behind people with their backs turned, I just get the flashback to that Breaking Bad scene, you know, where Jesse's like, I can't keep getting away with this. He literally is just behind people every game. Steel has the perfect timings on these flanks. Every single round. Comes up big, but right on the retake as well. It couldn't have come at a better time.
It's really cool to see some of the decisions made by Steel as well, and just like, for example, I've seen him buy so many Ares. He's the only guy I'm seeing buying Guardians. You know, he does it his way. A lot of A main presence here, Sean, on this buy.
I don't think Cutler and Hazed are going to be ready for this explosion. And look at the paranoia is definitely going to clear out the site. This is a free site. 5-on-5 retake going to come in. And they're pushing into Garden. They're playing this super aggressive.
Yeah, and Asuna's going to make it work too, taking down Hazed. Cutler, though, managing to find a Shock Dart kill. That's quite nice. That will make it 4v4. This site's actually quite difficult to hold on to, even with a main control. Having tree controls what really swings it for the attack. But we'll see, though. Dicey does have the Blaze Storm handy right now, and he's waiting for all of these players to come along the rafters. Oh, the jump daggers. Not able to find what he's looking for. Gets a lick of damage, though, onto Wardell on that operator. Utility starting to come in from the heaven position here. TSM looking for the moment to trigger this attack. That might be the moment. Great stuff. Wardell finds Asuna. That makes it a little bit easier. But this stinger for Nitro could be a problem here on the site. He's got Hiko there with the supporting. Oh, that's a great shot from Dicey with the daggers. He's been waiting so patiently. He's still got more in the tank. There it goes. All of them. He whiffs it, but it doesn't matter too much. He'll take down Drone with the Spectre anyway. And Wardell's already on the run. And 100 Thieves, every player is going to go down, but they did win the round. But Wardell, he's going to keep that operator.
Yeah, that was all on Dicey. He was just constantly pestering those players at heaven, slowing down the retake. Every time they would take, 2 steps forward, he would do a jump and then shoot a dagger at them and make them question their lives for a second. And then he just recharges his knives at the perfect time. Very, very well played by Dicey there on the Jet.
So we saw right there, just in this buy versus buy situation, oh my god, loving it. We saw that heavy aggression. You know what, we don't even have time necessarily to break it down because we might get a fast aggression here on B main as well. That said, the spike is still in spawn, so we might not see Asuna going too crazy here.
And that is an attack-sided smoke that bleeds out into the B site. Has lots of little angles that an attacker could lurk through. And you can see the attention that demands in the B site. 3 people pushed over in that direction. But again, this is going to be an A fake into a B hit. And I have a feeling that TSM is going to rotate very quickly to A after the last round. Here's the drone coming in, the smoke coming into the door. Cutler is calling the rotate. And here's the push from Drone, the only man at B.
It's looking so good right now. Drone, he could really throw the wrench into the works if he's able to get a headshot straight away, but the timing's really what is going to give him an opportunity or not. It may not go his way. It's like they'll actually start pushing. He's had to fall back. Nitro that gets the kill on the A side. Trying to... Oh, there we go, though. That's what we're talking about. Drone actually heard them running through. I don't know if he was spotted or not, but now he certainly is being. 100 Thieves able to get all the frags, and at the end of the day, that's all that matters. Great stuff from them. They convert another round. A quick 4-0 here from 100 Thieves. It feels like this game's barely started, Sean, and already it's pretty much each round is ending in the early portions of the rounds.
I want to let you know, Dan, this scenario is an in-game leader's dream scenario. You win the pistol on a B rush. You win the first, I guess, bonus round on an A rush. And then you go into the first gun round, you do an A fake into a B hit, and that works as well. The whole playbook is now open to Steel.
There's a run it back with the boom bot there, and that might do some damage. Drone is going to be blinded by the paranoia. Now Subroza's time to shine as he finds Steel, and they're taking the action straight to B main, straight to 100 Thieves, but Dicey's coming up huge here with some of these defensive kills, but he can't get them all. Hazed finishes off everybody. It's Nitro with the TP play at the backside B, and he might be able to make this work. He's reset this into a 1 versus 2. It was looking hopeless, but Omen things coming to bear, but Wardell's on the angle. Nitro didn't seem to expect that one, and TSM will pick up the round.
That was absolutely bonkers. They had the paranoia through the wall. They had the recon dart pinging while people were fighting and simultaneously nearsighted. They had the nades coming in. They had the drone run it back, pushing B. Oh my goodness, they threw the entire book and more at 100 Thieves that round outside of B.
And it's a good start from Dicey, actually. He's really hitting his shots there. You can see on the scoreboard, he's doing quite a good job. But in terms of the ultimates, Hiko's one away from Hunter's Fury. Cutler on the server of TSM has his Hunter's Fury as well. So we might start to see some of these ultimates come into play. And we have more B main aggression in store. And it looks like TSM want to make sure they have A main control at the same time. So Subroza's going to have to give up this to Asuna, I would imagine.
Oh, look at the rotate. Asuna popping his ult, pushed all 3 people out of A deep into Garden. And now Cutler's going to drone mid to clear it out. This has made an insane reaction, and Steel is going to likely use the lockdown right here. Oh my god, another fake. Is Wardell going to bite?
Cutler's burning his Hunter's Fury here. It looks like they are biting on this one right now, but there's still 2 players on the A site. And it's Wardell. He was waiting for it. Takes down Nitro. And this is where things get a little bit difficult here for 100 Thieves. The fake hasn't worked. They've got to shoot their way out of this one. And so far, it's not working out. Hiko is the last man standing, but not for too much longer. Wardell is going to take him down, finish him off. And TSM, my God, Sean, and especially the way that you set that up, it just feels so difficult for TSM. But they did not fully give the respect to that pressure.
Someone check Wardell's shoes on his jet. They must be filled with cement or something. How did he not rotate? With a lockdown in B lobby, a rain ult, an opening pick, this man just stood there. But when we listened to Hazed do the interview yesterday, Hazed gave us some insight to TSM's mindset and how they can't rotate without a Sentinel and how they have to play a different brand of Valorant. And that's a perfect example of that.
Subroza, instead of B main pressure, he's here to punish that walkthrough mid-link. He won't be able to do too... Oh no, Dicey's going to take down Drone as well. He was behind Subroza for that mid support in market. This creates a lot of problems. You're in a 3 versus 4 now, Sean. You can see Hazed is going for that info. They need to know. They need to know what's going on in mid. The drone comes through to the tree position. And they've spotted Asuna here in the... Oh, Cutler just before the door goes down. That is really good for them, but it looks like Dicey is going to keep the pressure on as he now splits the team into that B site.
Yeah, and with Wardell on the operator, Cutler, no ultimate. This is a super difficult retake. Hiko has the Hunter's Fury in B lobby. He knows not to overcommit here. How do they flush him out of that spot?
Here.
The creep there from Cutler and Wardell. They know if they can pick up 1 kill, they find one mistake or a good timing to capitalize on, they can make this one work still. They look to close the distance.
Hiko lining up the recon.
Time is of the essence here. Just very difficult for Wardell. Great angle for Dicey there. Finds the headshot. And nothing doing for Cutler. Not even a consolation frag. And that's going to be 100 Thieves. Another round in the bag. Their attack is looking really good. And looking at the last time these 2 teams faced each other, it was only 4 rounds that TSM were able to accomplish on their defensive side. And the attacking rounds were... It looks similar to this.
Yeah, TSM has read 100 Thieves quite well so far early into this game. Given what I've seen from 100 Thieves, I think Steel has called almost a perfect game up to this point. So hats off to him, but I don't know how much more juice TSM has left in the tank economy-wise to keep an op in Wardell's hands. This might be the last chance.
He might get the challenge he's looking for as he waits on the angle. Well, Nitro peek was just a dry peek here. Presumably there's utility to follow to open this one up, make it safer. That said, I'm completely wrong. The dry peeks for days as TSM capitalize. A 1-3 trade, that's not what you're looking for. Nitro TPing into the dark cover there, trying to gain some ground here, trying to find a way to plant that spike. And I think he's managed to dodge that drone as he makes his way onto a fake spike plant. See if he can pull someone out here. And Hiko, he has a Hunter's Fury. So if there is a way to get this into a 2v3, Hiko might be able to play the post plant here if
And
Nitro's
Nitro,
able to...
Nitro has his ult as well, Dan, so he could easily take this to B if he really wanted to, but you can see he's going to plant this. Hiko has his Hunter's Fury. Oh, that is brutal.
Forced into the shock dart with the spam. And now Hiko's getting spammed as well, so no Hunter's Fury here. This looks like it's done, and indeed, great round from TSM. They blew that one up. You know, 100 Thieves need to respect some of these angles a bit more, I suppose.
I mean, it looked, if you're a 100 Thieves fan, it looked like they did everything necessary to push Wardell off of this A main angle. They threw a dark cover, but Wardell always pushes in front of smokes and really utilizes Jett's dash to its fullest potential. He will take the most ridiculously aggressive off angles, and that's just another one of them right there.
Certainly is. It's going to be another round for TSM, and that's so important again. 4 rounds was all they got last time these two teams faced off on this map on their defensive side. Looking to do better than that. And Subroza here with that pressure that we've seen, trying to answer back on the pressure that's coming in from 100 Thieves, looking to get that ult orb. And Steel's actually taking quite a lot of damage here, down to 49 health, lost all of his shields. The alarm bot, that's actually quite smart. That does allow Steel to know if they actually push in for that B main info. Because right now, TSM have to assume that there is nobody in B main. Or rather, sorry, that they do have B main presence. Yes, exactly like what you said, because Subroza hears that alarm bot going down, and he knows he can't push anymore. If that alarm bot triggers and someone's there, he would definitely get taken out. So he has to concede B main, and that makes this A site a little bit weaker. Really love the spot Hazed is playing, by the way. Hazed is playing an excellent spot as Omen because he could always TP out if things get sketchy. And he's got a really good lineup with this Paranoia as well if he wants to use that. There's the Jett dash into the Cloud Burst. Great control here from Hazed. Just like you said, Sean, there's that TP. Able to dodge the Hunter's Fury. He got that pick that he needed. And he can also set his team up with the Paranoia. Cutler's able to get ground.
They don't know Dicey's in the site, Dan.
Oh, we'll have to see if his teammates can find a way to allow him to do something. He's going to make his way up now with the Judge. He's now down there, though, able to take down one, but he needed more from his teammates there to really get the damage in. But great round from TSM. I think you highlighted it super well. Hazed in a really strong position. That actually meant the world to TSM. Yeah, and even more importantly, what you saw is Cutler sitting in the dark cover by the door, a staple of A executes, shoots a recon up above A main. So that means people coming out of A have to look up and break that. The pros are so smart, though, that you actually saw Asuna looking up to break that recon. But Hazed was in such a solid position that he could take out Asuna before Asuna could break the dart. There's just so many little layers in one round, in one interaction. But here we go. We have the eco push, a half buy from 100 Thieves, looking to go pretty heavy into this B split. Right now, that's what the configuration on the minimap is suggesting to us. Get the drone there. That's going to actually tag Subroza. That's annoying for him. He's going to have to be very cautious here. The lockdown coming through as well from Steel. And they're going to use this on a half buy. We'll have to see how effective this is. They still have to get through this choke point. This lockdown doesn't reach all the way to spawn. You have to clear it somehow. And they're not really able to clear it. They're going to use the smokes to just get through to the side alley to get onto site. But has it done enough here? Wardell in a really bad position, but Hazed is there. Drone is there. Subroza, everybody from TSM is ready to go to defend this site. And now it's up to Nitro. And, I don't know if Wardell will ever stop repeaking that, so it's quite a good look for Nitro if he's looking to do some more damage. I mean, as an in-game leader, I'm shaking my head, but here he is. He hasn't fallen yet, and he's the best operator in the world. So this man is just, he has so much confidence. Confidence earned. 5-5, and TSM, as I mentioned, they're doing better than, again, that they did in the previous encounter. So that's definitely going to feel good for them. And one thing that's interesting there too is that Steel used the lockdown on the half buy. So it did look a little bit lackluster. They didn't seem to have an answer for the players standing in spawn who were not covered by that lockdown. But regardless, into the next one, I suppose. You find it very odd, actually, that they probably didn't put a dark cover there, huh? I was kind of wondering why they didn't smoke spawn with that, but yeah. Clearly they thought they would just maybe catch someone back sight. And the B main fight continues. Subroza, there's no way Subroza gives this up. Still dropping down that alarm bot in plain vision. of Subroza, who will put the Moonbird out there. Still dodging the recon pulses. Oh, that is, like, these two players are they just want to fight. It's crazy. It's so crazy because that kill that Subroza just gave up is huge. That's so favorable now for 100 Thieves. Tree control now from 100 Thieves as well. To see Wardell on the angle. Oh my god, I don't understand how Asuna gets that one. Now TSM are in some real trouble. Drone though, great game sense, the timing there to realize that there could be a rotation through to the B split. It was really looking like it was going to be A. The pressure was huge, but there's the run it back as well from Drone. He's so damn good. He extracts another kill. Somehow TSM turning this round on its head. It looks so bad, but it's now looking so damn good as Drone finishes them all off.
Drone needs a statue in the run it back animation in this game. This guy, he always nets kills. He took his pace, his little time, right? He just stopped and waited for that fight to develop. Peeks into Dicey and takes him out. Oh my goodness, I thought that round was over.
They
the
called it so well.
individual plays. Yeah, the individual plays from 100 Thieves won two opening duels in one round. A clean 5-on-3. And still, Drone claws them back in.
It's really... Oh, that's not... Definitely not... wasn't the plan. But that's okay, because there's not too much B main pressure anyway this round. We can see that the money is pretty stretched here for 100 Thieves. So, again, TSM really outperforming themselves based on their last results on this half against 100 Thieves. And that's going to go a long way in making their dream a reality here. Making this map go their way, but a lot left to do before that. Asuna makes his way forward through to the tree position. Dark covers allowing him to safely progress towards this A site and create that pressure. And there we go. It's going to get taken down. Two players ready to defend there from tree. And I'm liking the position as well from Wardell on the A heaven spot. He, just like Omen, can TP out of that corner. He can dash out of that angle as well. And he's going to be able to do some good damage. It's looking very difficult right now. Great catch from Wardell. That's fantastic from him. There's the dash to dodge the shock dart. It's looking very controlled right now from TSM.
30 seconds left.
Hiko able to take down Wardell. He's against 3 players now. There's a lot coming his way. The curveball, the Hunter's Fury sprayed through. The fact that the Hunter's Fury is coming through is pretty awesome, and because it's the last round, they can afford to do that. So there you go, 7-5 at the end of the first half. That's what you wanted to see if you wanted to see this grand finals go the distance, Sean.
Yeah, that was a massive find by Wardell, plucking Dicey out of the sky like that. The daggers out for Dicey. Love it. And Asuna, I mean, people might question that Reyna challenge as the smoke faded, but if he even gets one of them and dismisses, he can get out of that scenario. Reyna is the one agent in the game that can do things like that and have it be okay on a team level. And you can see Steel is okay allowing Asuna to take those risks. But let's go straight into the next half, and TSM poised to take B main control, but a little bit differently. Look, Subroza's now over at the A site.
Dicey over the top here. He's looking to cause problems in mid lane. There's a TP. Oh, the fake TP. I think it's all been fake TPs there so far today, but Asuna's going to lend a hand to Dicey to take him down. Steel, great pistol there onto Subroza. And oh my god, Steel! He's really done a lot of damage there towards that A side. That doesn't look very fair at all from Steel. And 100 Thieves just crushed TSM on their pistols. I know TSM aren't known for winning pistols, but that was kind of savage from 100 Thieves.
Wow. Steel's making that free pistol look like, you know, it's a rifle round investment. He's just absolutely deleting these guys peeking into him. Perfect molly by the door where the switch is. Everything's so well thought out by 100 Thieves. Taking mid control, clearly that's a weakness for TSM when you watch them on Ascent. But look at this. This is a really, really fast B hit, Dan.
Yeah, 5 stingers, you don't often see that, especially not from TSM. They're going to go straight into Steel here with the Ares. Oh, beautiful work with the satchel there to get rid of Steel. And there's the finish from Drone. Nitro backside. He's got to survive. He's got to delay. He's got that sting at range. It's quite difficult to make it sing from there, but he'll do what he can. it's going to be so dangerous to challenge his position, and it's going to work out. Hiko, in the meantime, finds love with the shock dart.
Oh my god, Hiko getting 2.
Looking pretty good after that second kill to get into this retake. Everybody on the side here for TSM. They've got to find some creativity here to get these frags. Color takes down Asuna. Huge kill. Hiko now nipping at their heels with that Bulldog. They're stuck outside of the site still. Hiko trying to work his way in with the Bulldog. That Cloud Burst making it difficult to get close. Nothing's working out here for 100 Thieves. TSM, their backs against the wall. They've had no HP the entire time on all 3 players, but they make it work.
Dan, I can't take it. I can't take it. I cannot take it. How does TSM get into this site, get a 5-on-3? I think their round is over. Hiko then gets 2 shock dart kills. Excuse me? 2 shock dart kills? It's a 3-on-3. All the members of TSM are low, and Cutler is just stampeding towards them with a stinger, getting 3 kills. What is going on? This is insane.
I don't know, but I love it.
God, it's amazing to watch. I can't believe it.
Both of these teams really turning up here in this grand finals. This could be it for TSM unless they show a strong finish on Ascent. TSM's Wardell will take down Dicey. Great defense coming through from Wardell. Also able to take down Asuna. The 2 Zoomers of the team. The young guns, the duelists of 100 Thieves are out of the picture. And now the situation quiets as 100 Thieves try to reset and figure out what do they do. Usually in this kind of a spot, you want to stack towards the site as there's so many openings around the map, and like 100 Thieves are moving towards the A site, but Steel stays in spawn for now.
Yeah, Steel has all that utility still on the B site, so he can get a notification if Subroza does try to do anything aggressive. Hiko, I don't know how he's going to hold this. Just a ghost in hand. The recon's going to hit the back wall, probably going to get broken immediately. I think, you know, Steel might just let him go down. Here's a judge. This is something.
This could be a problem. It's really, perfect. That's so perfect. That is the range you want to fight the judge at if you possibly can. Catching Nitro off guard, that really might be it in terms of the best chance gone for 100 Thieves in this round. 20 seconds to plant the spike. You can see that it's on its way in the hands of Drone to that B site. Oh, Steel finding one in market, just catching Hazed completely off guard. There goes the trade though, and now the spike makes its way safely for the plant, which puts Hiko in a spot where maybe he wants to just do some damage. He doesn't really have much to lose. He's got a Ghost. He could collect one of these guns on the ground. I think the Ares is the most valuable gun, but we'll see what he can do with this.
It's almost more worth it for him to get taken out in this round and get the ult orb for, you know, falling and being on the same economic situation as your teammates. You can see Hiko pressing forward right now. And he's just going to try to... I mean, this is very unlikely that he wins this, but it's very important that he kills people.
And he'll do just that. Takes down one more player. That's really nice for 100 Thieves. And, I mean, this has been such a fight here for TSM. They're doing a really good job. These situations, even though they're in positions of very heavy advantage, like that last round, there's still that question mark where it's like, oh, Nitro's in a perfect position with a judge. There's always this element from 100 Thieves that could be very upsetting for TSM in any given scenario. So TSM really working now. They're 3 rounds ahead going into the second half. And it's a safe round for 100 Thieves. A couple stingers, Ghost and the Sheriff is all they have to work with.
This is finally where TSM can stabilize for what feels like the first time this match. Oh, but look at this. Hiko's lining up a recon arrow for mid. They're going to collapse on mid. Hazed could be in big trouble in a second.
He's got the Phantom, which is the best rifle really for dealing with multiple opponents at once. So might be able to omen his way out of this situation.
Absolutely cooked.
Oh yeah, there you go. You set it up nicely, Sean. They've won themselves a Phantom. So this could be quite problematic. There's no ultimates available here for the side of 100 Thieves for this retake.
Spike planted.
And interestingly, Subroza's walking around in spawn, so he's expecting that there might be a top mid push for the flank. There's 2 players for TSM of the 4 looking for a possible flank, which means that there's just one on the site. And this setup doesn't look super strong to hold this retake, Sean. I'm a bit worried here for TSM. They'll go in for the attack, and Wardell does get the double, though. So that starts to feel a little bit more comfortable for TSM. And it looks like they should be good to go. Oh no, oh no, Steel comes in for the... What? Subroza able to turn around in time, the 90-degree flick onto Steel's head. Hiko is going to be made short work of by Subroza's paint shells, and that's a wrap for this one.
Dan, I thought it was gonna happen again. I thought Steel had the miracle flank. Oh my... How does Subroza flick and take him out?
Oh, he's Steel has to be so mad.
So
that looks
mad.
like 2 free kills right there. Oh, the Stinger.
Yeah, man.
I bet you he's not buying a Stinger again for at least a couple months. I guarantee.
That's a yeah, man. Holy, even Subroza can't believe it. Whew.
Oh, wow.
But here we
that's
go.
Crazy.
TSM at double digits, 10-6. Subroza has the showstopper on deck. But if you look on 100 Thieves, Steel and Hiko both also have those ults. And those are round-winning ults to have on the defense side of Split. Or I'm sorry, Ascent. The Killjoy ult can retake both sites so well on Ascent. And the Hunter's Fury just absolutely shreds the A site. So I'm curious to see how they approach this round. It looks like they're going to let their duelists fight in mid. Dicey and Asuna, they're going to have a fight earlier.
And Dicey's been incredible so far on Ascent as well for 100 Thieves. He's really made a huge difference. And he will not get anything in mid to begin with. I like the setup from 100 Thieves around the tree position, sort of giving up the side, but making sure they don't lose if there was to be a cat push, they don't lose that important position. But Dicey will find one. Subroza walking into it, doesn't expect an angle to be held. And that's a huge win early on for 100 Thieves. And now it looks like Hazed might walk into the setup on the tree position. If Hazed can somehow get value out of this push onto tree by himself, there might be a chance here for TSM. But this is looking like a strong setup. There's the lockdown as well. It's all about this retake setup with the lockdown. Nitro's there as well. Takes down Hazed. You don't like the chances of TSM in this round right now, especially not after that one. Great shot comes through from Nitro. No response. Steel ready with the lockdown. It's not needed so far. Drone has to fall back. Caught in the nano swarm. Nowhere to go. Back in the corner. Able to dodge out thanks to the door, but it's looking pretty grim right now. Drone trying to fight for his life, but there's nowhere to go. Asuna takes him down. And 100 Thieves with a flawless, prime gaming flawless for them. And we didn't even get to see that setup, Sean, with the lockdown retake come into play.
Yeah, that's a nightmare of a round for TSM because, like I said, those two ultimates win rounds. So the longer 100 Thieves carries them into future rounds, the stronger their defense is as the match goes on. So this is a very bad time to have a flawless round go against you.
Yeah, TSM really need to find some success in this next one. And again, just the fact that setup wasn't really necessarily seen. They know Steel has a lockdown available. That is information that TSM have as well. So we'll have to see if they have any protocols to play against that. They're looking like they might try to go and force Steel to drop the lockdown by just going for some A pressure, but it looks like that's not going to be the case here. They're just holding for pushes, and this B main control for Dicey is huge.
Yeah, that's massive, especially that Asuna threw that Leer through the wall. Subroza had to give up his position. You can see Nitro now getting tons of information at A main. Now knows 2 people are there. 100 Thieves doesn't really know what's going on right now, though. TSM is playing a very passive default spread.
They have to deal with Dicey though somehow. They can't allow Dicey to hold this forward position, and I don't know that there's any way that they can not get killed by Dicey here. At least, oh, Subroza, the peak of just the most legendary peak you've ever seen. I don't know how he wins that one. They trigger the push. This is it here for TSM, making their way forward. The rocket sent straight through to spawn. Asuna though, catching Subroza, taken down by Hazed, coming out of the invis, and it's looking good here for TSM to get the spike planted, but it's not over just yet. They have to plant it. They've got to defend it. Cutler with the Guardian, the patient shots onto Steel as Nitro makes his way forwards down the steps into the site. Hazed takes him down. It's 1-for-1 all day, but it's Hiko now. It's got to get the 1 versus 2 to go his way. 30 health, 1 bullet onto Hiko. 1 bullet, and you can take him down, and it's Drone to do it. TSM pick up a very important round, and Sean, it didn't look like there was a way in.
Holy. You know what, Dan? I think that exact scenario played out in the Envy game against TSM, and Mame found himself with the same exact result as Dicey. TSM is just very, very aware of that particular op angle when they give up B main, but still, that is an incredible individual play by Subroza to get that frag, push back spawn with his showstopper, and then Drone using the wall in the back of the site, creeps out in a way where Hiko can't predict. Beautifully done by TSM that round. Oh, Dicey opping wine now. This is a new look for 100 Thieves.
Yeah, this could really catch an easy pick here. We'll have to see if there's awareness of this, if there's going to be any pressure on this position. As you said, we haven't seen this one yet.
Asuna's going to need to protect him from this drone. Asuna absolutely needs to break it, and yes, he does. Oh my goodness, this is terrifying. Dicey is in such a prime position.
Spike on Hazed. Hazed has the TP, and he's got the spike in. Now Dicey's position's been given up. He didn't get the kill he was looking for. He's trying to get out of there. Wardell will take down Asuna, who was trying to protect Dicey. And now, a 5 versus 4, Sean. What do you do from this position? You've got 50 seconds to go. What's the play?
This is very scary. They have no B main control, no A main control, 0 eyes on mid. 100 Thieves is playing completely in the dark right now. They have to play 2 people A, 2 people B. They're not even in a good position to push anywhere. So they just have to pray that one of these site holds is true and the rotate comes in fast.
Oh, that's some good damage from Subroza. This is the ideal scenario, going into the site with all the Killjoy utility. Drone in there with the running back, though, takes down Nitro, makes it look clean. Now the rotation comes through. Steel, they didn't see where Steel was. Steel goes down, though. Wardell, always good for the close range, no scopes. Hiko, though, in quickly. He wants to capitalize on the chaos. Takes down Wardell. Arrows sent forward to try to do more damage here. 2 versus 3 here for 100 Thieves on the retake. Shock dart into that B main position as Dicey covers it. They know somebody's there. Hiko goes down now. Dicey's able to take down one. It's still doable here for 100 Thieves. Dicey, he's got an updraft. He's got the daggers. The blades come out. There he goes, straight forwards. He can't find the angle he's looking for. Hazed takes him down, and TSM are able to punish and capitalize. And it's looking pretty good here for a map 4, Sean.
Wow. Wow. That was so close to Steel shutting down this round. Wardell with the point-blank operator kill. You said it. You said it live in the moment. He hits those. It seems like every time when people are right in front of his face and they pop up like one of those scary games, this guy's just always aware.
One of those scary
super
games.
Calm. Yeah. Jesus. I can't believe TSM stole that round, but here we are at 12-7, and the mid aggression is coming again for 100 Thieves.
Cutler has Hunter's Fury. Hazed still has his ultimate TP there. So there's definitely some good ult economy going in for both teams because we've got that lockdown for 100 Thieves as well. So that will help them on the retake. So you can see they're playing retake. They're not really sitting on this A site proper. They're not sitting on the B site with anything too committed. They've got an Omen there that can easily get out of position. And what they just need to hold on to is tree control. If they can hold on to tree control, if the A hit comes in, Steel can drop that lockdown on tree.
Enemy mark.
Absolutely.
So
and that's
tense.
a lot of info that Hiko just got with the drone in mid. Oh, Dicey. Like ship in the night.
God.
They pass.
Enemy kill.
That's a really big problem for TSM.
You should run.
That's a really big problem. There's that Killjoy. What are we going to see here in response? Hazed is just sitting in it. They're going to be able to destroy it with the Hunter's Fury. That's a good call.
Spike planted.
A good counter.
Yes, a paranoia for Heaven. They could play very aggressive towards Heaven with this paranoia.
Respecting the Ares. They're not trying to sit in the hell position. Hazed will make his way back in there. It's looking pretty good. Nice Cloudburst. Wardell's really good at those ones, making it very difficult for the... Does Wardell think he's got a shot? Oh my god, Wardell! He does it again! Close range with that operator. And TSM, they're losing players. They're bleeding. 2 versus 2 right now as Steel and Nitro come back in for the retake, making it look very scary. What is this from Steel with the Ares? It's Cutler now. It's up to him to save the day for TSM. He's got to make it work here so they can get this to a 4th map here. And it's coming in the hole. And it's Cutler with the headshot onto Steel. It was a great effort from 100 Thieves, but TSM are going to force this to Haven. We wanted to see it, and we're going to get